Why do entrepreneur marriages fail so much? We have answers. Stick around.
I hope someday we all know what it's like to be on the outside, looking in and wondering if it's ever gonna get any better. I hope someday we all know what it's like to be on the outside, looking in, wondering if it's ever gonna get any better.
Man, woo! The crowd went wild.
Right.
Every time.
Thanks, crowd, for going wild.
Yeah, smash that like button for Reid. Say woohoo! Man. So, we have been married like almost 16 years, and we have been entrepreneurs from the very beginning. In fact, the week we got married, here's a crazy story for you.
Oh.
The week we got married, I moved about 2.5 hours. I was a single mom. I had, my daughter was just turned 3 when we got married. Mm-hmm. And I moved about 2.5 hours, but I had to shut down my house cleaning business and start a new one so we could get married because I was moving to a new city. And in 1 week, we, for some reason, decided I moved, and then I had to start my business over again in a new city, but it was easy, and I was like, I can do this. And we decided to get married that week.
Yeah.
In 3 days. We had this moment where it was like living arrangements weren't right, times and dates weren't right, and we either had to wait a long time or do it like right then. Yeah. And so we made this decision right now. But I was like, I have to start my business. I need an income. And house cleaning worked really well for me and then for us. But it was like, we have to just do this. And it's like, who's planning the wedding? He did. He actually planned our entire wedding. Yeah. And it was epic and awesome. Best 3-day planned wedding ever.
It was in a rose garden that wasn't budding. It didn't
Because we got married in March.
Any reservation because it was still practically winter time.
It was so cold. But it worked. Yes. Our whole wedding cost $400 and we only knew each other for 7 months.
Yeah.
So it whatever happened, it totally worked. But it always makes me crazy when people are like, you're so lucky. I'm like, you have no idea what it took to be this lucky, right. How much work we've put in. And that's why we want to help shortcut it for you. So why do so many entrepreneurial relationships fail? And it's because we have these core beliefs, these things that we fall into, these categories: health, wealth, and happiness. As an entrepreneur, these things become a focus. And they're a part of our core beliefs and who we are. That, it's kind of the wiring of an entrepreneur. You want to be more in control of your life. You want your own freedom, your own destiny. You want all the perks, and you're willing to take the risk in order to do it. Yeah. And in order to have that kind of a mindset, typically you fall into believing one of these core beliefs. You know what? I discovered about 20 minutes ago that I really need a whiteboard. I don't have one, but what I do have is poster board.
Poster board to the rescue.
Yay!
So I'm going to be the solid surface.
Oh, look at him. He's so sweet.
Like a rock.
I had poster board and Sharpie. What else do you need? So we have health, wealth, and happiness. Health, wealth, happiness.
They're all in there.
So, self-awareness is key for this, and I promise this will all come around. It seems a little crazy, but this is all about me. This is my self-awareness, that this is what you need to be happy and truly fulfilled. And I know that I have a tendency to, when a problem comes up, You can tell what your self-awareness is by asking yourself, when a problem comes up, when there's a challenge, what do I lean towards? For me, I lean towards happiness or wealth, which means personally, my balance is right here. And
that's like my belly button. There, now it's my belly
right.
button.
So what this is this is a tool to help you understand where your focus is, in where your blind spots are, where you could become more balanced, and who you are as a person. And it's going to come back to relationship and marriage in just a minute. So this is my personal. Other people are like fully in health. We all know someone, especially as entrepreneurs, who is just obsessed with health is the key to all of life.
That's what I was talking about.
Right, the key to all success. Or wealth. They're just completely obsessed with money and nothing else. No other focus. Then you have people who are just success to them equals happiness. So if they're happy, they're successful. It doesn't matter any of their other situations. Most people fall somewhere in these other side categories. True happiness comes right about here. True success, when you're right there, when you have a little bit of all three elements and they're in balance together. Here's the kicker though.
Does it really get balanced? Like for long periods?
Well, I think over time.
Okay.
There are times where you focus more on health. There's times where you focus more on happiness or wealth. Like, it depends where you are in your stage of the game.
Yeah.
And obviously, if there's an issue, like if you're broke, or if you're not healthy, or if you're just completely miserable, then you focus on one thing more than another. But here's the power of relationships. This is where relationships, your marriage, makes or breaks you. This is it. Relationships are this entire thing. This is relationships because they affect your wealth, your health, your happiness, your marriage, your relationships with everybody around you. It affects every single one of those things. So we can ignore some of these things and still be okay. But if you ignore your relationships, it's going to affect every single one of these things.
I've never known of anyone, no matter how much money they have,
right,
and monetary success, they still come back to this, where it's
right.
like Jeff Bezos, his marriage.
Right, Jeff Bezos is a great example.
I wonder if he's like, yeah, I feel really successful right now.
Right.
When his story ended up everywhere on the news because he's Jeff Bezos.
Right.
Like,
that divorce.
He might be an incredible person.
Who knows?
I don't really know Jeff
Bezos.
Though. You may know Jeff Bezos. But that would just be hard for any person to endure.
Relationships, the success of your relationships affects every single one of these categories. And it's absolutely mind-blowing to me that we are not taught how to relationship, how to take care of each other, how to work through problems. Those things are so important. If you want to be successful, your home life, your marriage cannot be a mess. You have to get it together. And you know what? From the very beginning, back before we even talked about marriage, we always joked about our relationship being a business agreement.
Yeah.
And it was just so funny. Yeah. Like, because we always joked about being he's my favorite business partner.
Yeah.
And like,
with benefits.
Exactly.
You can double up on it. It's a business partner and a friend with benefits.
Right. It's like everything. And so when you can combine that together, it makes for this amazing synergy. Total awesomeness. Actually, I'm going to plug it right there. Go to the link in the description.
Right now.
If you want to know more about how we do this, what we do, just go to the link. It's awesome. It'll blow your mind.
It's actually going to reveal the number one tool that helped us not only save our marriage, but be where we are today.
Yes.
And be happy.
And happy doing it. And then there's all kinds of bonuses that come with it because, like, the relationships with the people around us improved also. That's the beauty of it, is that it's marriage, yes, but it's also like every relationship.
Sure.
Here's where it gets complicated. This is just me. This is my focus on health, my focus on happiness, my focus on wealth. This is me. What makes marriage a little bit harder is when there's two. And you know what? Look, there's the startling contrast of who we are. I had him draw that one before because I was like, make this. And I knew it would be like this. Mine's all sloppy. It's like a brain dump.
It looks like
And
the one
yours
you
is-
drew on the mirror.
Right.
This all started out on the mirror
In our bathroom.
in our bathroom.
Because
and then
showers are a great place to have epiphanies.
always. And our shower faces the giant mirror, so that makes sense.
But the self-awareness is me being able to say, where is my mark? Where am I heading? Where is my mark?
Yes.
And then him being able to say,
Where is my mark and where am I heading?
that's so perfect. Thank you.
It's
And
that,
then getting them to overlap
this is why the hell we're in a relationship
Right.
together. And then
so
it,
that
boom.
we can work together.
And then suddenly the writing looks so nice.
Right? Exactly. So here's the challenge for today. Where are you? What is the first thing that you think about when there's a problem? If you don't know where you fit in this, like most people say, I want to fit here, I want to be here. First step is understand where you are now. There's nothing wrong with it. Take baby steps towards where you want to be. But where are you now? And then where do you want to be? What do you want your focus to be? And then how are your relationships, primarily the one, your intimate relationship, how does that affect all of them? And then how can you sync up?
Yeah. Reminds
That's
me
a
of
whole lot of homework.
Napoleon Hill.
Ah.
He says the most powerful energy within
Is
a man,
sexual energy.
within a man, is sexual energy, and
Yeah.
it's because it's not always what
I can
you
say that
do
about women too.
with your sexual energy.
Right.
It's also what you don't with your sexual energy.
Exactly.
It's shifting. It's flowing. It's like the universe. Mind
Right.
blown. Shh. That's your bonus.
Right. So thank you, Reid, for being my sign holder
Absolutely.
today.
It's been fantastic. I feel like I'm hard enough to do this. Like I'm
You're working on it?
yeah, I'm losing weight.
Nice.
I'm
Ooh, which is another crazy thing. I'm down 3 pounds. Look at that. You guys should go watch our daily dance videos too. Really, I just want to encourage and inspire people to go and really live and own your best life, because there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
yeah.
We shouldn't have shame over things. Everybody's gone through stuff. Everybody is on a journey somewhere else. And I really just want to inspire you to live that today. Go, make baby steps, do something different. Stop that one argument. Like, just hug instead. I love you guys. Please, please, please share with your friends if you felt value from this.
And
like
it.
and
then-
comment.
And comment.
And subscribe.
And subscribe.
And smash that bell.
That's right.
Ding, ding, ding.